Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. So we will see today's daily challenge on LeetCode and we will try to solve it together. So let's understand the problem statement at first. We need to delete nodes from the linked list present in the array. So it is as simple as that. The title is only just sufficient to understand. You will be given a linked list, okay, a head which will be denoted by head. You will be given the head of the linked list and it will be in order, and you see you will be given another vector array, and if an element is present in that array, what you need to do, you need to delete those nodes in the linked list. Okay, so let's say your linked list consists of 1 2 3 4 and 5. You see that 1 2 and 3 are your values which are present in the nums, so those value nodes you just need to delete. So your linked list would be deleted by this 1 2 3 and will only contain this 4 and 5. So you need to return that head of the linked list containing only 4 and 5. Okay, so if you see this, the linked list which consists of alternating ones and twos. So you just need to see that this nums array consists of only one. So you just need to delete all the ones. So if you just delete all the nodes, you will be getting 3 twos consecutively. Okay, so 2 arrow 2 arrow 2. This linked list you need to return. And if you have something, uh, let's say the nums contains only 5 and that value is not there in the linked list, it is as simple as that. You do not need to delete that. Okay, so yeah, I hope the problem statement is at least very clear to you. There should be no change in no difficulty in understanding the problem statement, and by reading this I hope you also have got some idea regarding the approach. It can be divided into two parts. First we need to change the head. Okay, changing the head, we need to delete the node tree, right? Delete the nodes of the linked list. So we definitely need to change the head if some front portions of the linked list consists of values which are there in the list. Okay, and remove other elements, remove other nodes. Okay, remove other nodes. So what do I mean by it? You see, let's say there is a linked list whose value is 2, then its value is 5, and then you have a value of 7. Let's say then you have a value of 12. Let's say then we have a value of 13. Okay, so what if in your list there are values like 2 5 and 12? Okay, so your linked list, you would need to delete this element, this element and this element, and your final linked list will consist of 7 and 13 only. But wait, your earlier head of the linked list was nothing but 2. Your new head is 7. Okay, so you updated the head. One job is that. Okay, and you need to also delete elements which are after the head, but also like in this list. So you can do that. So once you can keep deleting the heads and moving the heads forward till you get an element. Let's say 7 is the element which is not in the list, so you got an element which is not in the list and mark that to be the head. And after that, you just, what you do is that you just remove the in between nodes, all those in between nodes which consist in the set. So I hope it is very simple. I will not make it complicated at all. Okay, so these are the two steps which you just need to follow: changing the head and removing other nodes. This is what you need to do in this problem. So let's see, we'll also code and understand simultaneously. Yeah, so what all stuffs we need to do? What, see now, if you want to check, so whenever you are at a particular node, let's say you are at some particular node and you want to check that this value 7 is present in the list or not, you can definitely use a hash map for that. Instead of traversing the list every time, which would take, let's say there are n nodes, okay, and this is also n, then if you traverse every time this n value, will be n, having n square time complexity, right? So you can definitely use a hash map, or I will use a hash set kind of thing. Okay, an unordered set. So I will put and you already know, I hope, the unordered set helps you look up of O of 1. Okay, so in O of 1 runtime complexity, you can just check whether how many elements are present. So okay, so if I say that if I am present at number 7, so I will just count the number of elements. So let's say set dot count, I will use set dot count this 7. So if this count is greater than 0, I will understand that hey, this element is present in the hash match set. Okay. So first thing which I need while coding is an unordered set. Okay. And you can use a normal set also, no problem with that. And I will name it set. And if you don't know, I can just do something like nums.begin and nums.end. This will automatically, instead this automatically does an iterator. Okay, so it automatically iterates all of the values in nums and puts it in the set. Okay, so yeah, we are having the unordered set right now, which consists of unique values and supports an O of 1 lookup complexity. Okay, so what else we can do? Let's see. Uh, we need to now update our head, right? As the first step, as I told you, the first step is update the head. So what I can do, while head is not null, and what else? We need to see that when do we need to remove the particular head, even if only if it is present in the hash set, right? So while this is true, and this set dot count of this head arrow value, if this value is greater than 0, it means that there is an element present in the set and whose value is equal to the current head value. I just need to bypass this head. Okay, so head equal to head arrow next. See, I do not need to delete the head because LeetCode handles it automatically. If there are any dangling nodes which are not at all used in the program, LeetCode automatically deletes that. Okay, so yeah, you do not need to use a separate temp variable and delete it. You might even face an error like double memory allocation free and stuff like that. Okay, but whatever be the case, I hope you do understand that head is now updated. And just for a safety check, I will just see that if head is equals to null. Okay, so if head is value of null, then I can return null. Okay, now remove in between nodes. I can just remove those. And what you can do for this is also very simple. You can have a list node star connect. Okay, current. So list node star, I will have a current value. This value is nothing but head, and this, see, I need to return head, right? So I cannot iterate through my variable head. So I need another variable current, with which I will iterate. Okay, and I will see that if current arrow next is not null, I will keep on iterating. Okay, so you see how we delete an in between node of a linked list. So let's say you are having this element and this is pointing to something like this. This is current. Okay, and this is again pointing to something like this, and you want to delete this node. So what you want to do essentially is take this pointer and point it to this node, and this will be automatically deleted by linked list. Okay, by LeetCode. So what you need to do, you need to see, let's say now what is the condition? Let's say this is a1, a2, a3. For simplicity, I will tell that this is cur, this is a1, this is a2. So currently it is said that current arrow next, this is nothing but a1. Okay, but what I need to do, I need to set current arrow next equal to a2, right? This is the value which I need to set. A2 is nothing but current arrow next arrow next. I hope you do understand this, right? This current arrow next is this, current arrow next is this. So all you need to do is do this. Okay, so if I see something which I need to delete, so in other words, if I need to if I will do something similar to this. Okay, so if current arrow next, okay, I just saw that whether the next value is null or not, and because I want to put a check on the next only, and because it helps me to skip that node, right? So I will just say that if set.count, this value is greater than 0, it means that it exists in the map, and I need to delete the current arrow next. So how I will delete the current arrow next? I can just assign this current arrow next to be nothing but current arrow next. Okay, so next, again another next. Okay, This is how I skipped the node to be deleted. That's what I did essentially. And else, what else? If I do not need to delete my node, I will just do current equal to current arrow next. That's what I will do, and it will be very simple. And at the end, I do return head, and that's all. That's all for this problem. Let's try to submit and check if it works. Yeah, it does work for these test cases. Let's try to submit for all cases and see. I hope this problem was actually very simple. And you see, we do get a decent runtime and memory complexity also. And I hope the solution was also very clear. It is not at all difficult to understand, not at all difficult to think. So yeah, I hope you did get this problem. And even if you did not, I hope you understand it now. And yeah, just keep practicing and you will definitely improve. And that's all for this video. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, thanks a lot.